That's just what you expect as it lands deep in the end zone. All these backs have very fresh legs. Damian Harris, the senior, gets the start. And Tagovailoa, play action, zipped across the middle. Catch made by Devontae Smith. And the man who had the last word last.
One pass option, a big part of this defense and offense and what they like to do. He's watching those linebackers. They commit down, he pulls it out. What a great route by Devontae Smith.
50-yard gain. Tide threatened immediately. This is Harris. Plows straight at weapons for Tua to choose between. 2nd and 9. Harris breaks a tackle right at the line and don't bring it. Tagovailoa, easy pitch and catch. It was Harris out of the backfield. He's got a first
and gets the ball out. He's reading this corner right here. When the corner settles and sits back, he knows he's got his back out in the flat, and he gets it out there right away. Especially since it's into the boundary, you don't have time to wait and hesitate. Great read, quick read.
Bama devastating down here. OU really struggles in these situations, almost never. And there goes Harris. They clog the middle. He's knocked down. Now is a scramble for the football. Did it come out? Oklahoma says it's a turnover at the 1. Kenneth Murray came running out of there with the football.
Chris, Damian Harris was fighting to get yards. Curtis Bolton was 18 with
turnover.
Yep.
At the review, the ball carrier's right elbow was down prior to the ball coming loose. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1.5-yard line.
Harris barrels in. Tide draw first blood.
Through the arm tackle and take it into the end zone.
Oklahoma member won the toss, chose the Bullivus to kick it away. And at the goal line, Trey Brown jukes and is knocked out at the 25-yard line. Trey Sermon is to his right. Murray with the keeper. Bumped into a blocker and picks up about 4. Here, Murray averages more than 7 yards per carry. Got 3 that time. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And cannot escape.
Injury last year against Clemson in a playoff game has been coming on and on late in the year. He has such long arms. He pushes off of Cody Ford. Now, what you got to like is they're trying to keep the athletic ability of Kyler Murray in the pocket, make him make plays, and when he starts to go.
Look at the strength in that one hand to grab a jersey and pull him to the ground. 3rd and 11. Murray from the pocket, hit and knocked down again.
It's another thing when you get to 3rd down and you see the pressure. McKinney comes on the outside. He's picked up by Sermon, but it's either Jennings on one side or Miller on the other. And this time it's Christian Miller who gets home, gets a
2 sacks. And here's the busy Austin Seibert. Handles the place kicking, the kickoff, and the punting. One of only 2 guys doing it, and the returner is just ran into. And the ball is going to be down to Emma back on offense. Jalen Waddle looked to be okay after getting run into by Jobe, who was slower to leave the field. And 2, we're looking to throw one 1st down. It's Smith again.
Head football athletic trainer Jeff Allen says that even when he was in classes, he had his STEM therapy with him, and he's been working at it rigorously here.
And if it holds up, I'm sure there are going to be a lot of coaches and GMs around the league in the NFL. They're going to take a look at that.
Jacobs gets loose on the edge and is slung out of bounds. Williams has gone through it as well. Developed in Birmingham, that's why it's an Alabama procedure. Tagovailoa, play action, slings it far side, and it's a strike to Irv Smith, the tight end.
There by the big tight end, Irv Smith at 6'4", 260 pounds.
They fake it to Najee Harris and get it to Jacobs in space again, gets a block, still fighting. It's another 1st down. So averages almost 7 yards a carry. He takes his turn. He's got the football, and the man who was on the field. On 2nd and 4. Tua keeps it, and he's corralled. Escaped briefly. Sooners finally.
Oh, yeah.
He lost 2, so it's 3rd and 6.
He's got one-on-one matchups out on the perimeter.
Tagovailoa looking to his left. Looped deep in the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown! What a catch, Henry Rugg. A clinical start for the Crimson Tide.
You know, but look at that effort. The ball is thrown well. It's actually really good coverage.
Field.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
And it is backfired on them as they're now down. Stop on third down. So this is their kind of their DNA of this season. They'll have to respond against a much tougher defense, though.
Brown from the 4 breaks free and shows his elusiveness and set. Kyler Murray loves a challenge. He's got a huge one right now.
He's got it.
Hasn't got rid of the ball yet. This is 4 Oklahoma plays, and it's voted best in the country, the Joe Moore Award. After an 8-yard gain, finally someone other than Murray touches.
See the intensity that they're playing with here early in this game.
This is Marquise Brown, but that ball just fired into the turf as Quinnen Williams picked it up, and now it's run into the end zone. There's no signal yet. Touchdown. Xavier McKinney, the Outland Trophy winner.
The pass was forward, therefore it's an incomplete pass. Second down.
It's eating up space. He's athletic in the middle.
So 2nd and 10. And the Tide swarm the backfield, and they drop Sermon.
Left guard, Ben Powers on his back.
3rd and long, and it's a downfield shot. This is Brown, but it's overthrown.
And to run the ball, and because they're losing the battle up front.
Baden forced Brown to just alter his route enough that he couldn't catch up to the football. Waddle is touchdown runs, a play they call Breeze. It's one of his favorite plays. But the Tua show continues, and they feed Najee Harris, who's not.
Headlines to go in, guys.
Maria, imagine the feeling on the Oklahoma side, though. Down a couple scores, and Tua looking for more. Deep shot. Judy catches it at the 15-yard line.
And this is what can happen. Trey Norwood on the inside, 13, has moved to the safety spot. And it's Jerry Jeudy, the top receiver in the country, one to Biletnikoff. Alabama's been coming up with big plays all year in the passing game. It's tough to leave these guys one-on-one, and Jeudy makes them pay for it. And by the way, Tua has not missed.
First snap for the hero for the SEC championship game. Sooners bring pressure, ball out quickly to Harris, who's got blockers. And he barrels down for another first goal.
You can hear the reaction from the crowd. The Alabama fans excited to see number 2 get a chance to get back there. And right away, I'm sure Oklahoma sees Jalen Hurts, and they're thinking, old Jalen Hurts, maybe he's going to run the football. But no, he gets the ball out quickly, gives Damian Harris a chance out in space where it's tough for Oklahoma with blockers out there.
Hurts sliding to his left, lowers the shoulder, and still driving down near the 1. Smith in front of Harris, who gets it and scores, standing up for a 2nd time.
12 runs, 8 passes.
Did, but the hole is getting deeper by the minute. It's a short kick by Bulovas. It's going to bounce, and collecting it is TJ Pleasure. Can Murray create some magic, spark this team? Serious urgency in a first down pass attempt. Calcaterra, the tight end.
Effort here by Calcaterra to go off and use his fingertips to make this catch. Every inch, 6'4", 221 pounds, replaced Mark Andrews this year, and he learned a lot of things from Mark. Makes a nice play.
Kennedy Brooks, part of that freshman tailback tandem, barrels around right in, then he rips
back-to-back plays.
Lincoln Riley, of course, who is the play caller for the 4th season. In his 2nd year as head coach, Murray keeps it, and he stumbles.
Third down.
You were seeing things we haven't seen from him all season.
Yeah. I think he's pressing a little bit, trying to maybe live up to that hype of winning the Heisman.
Final seconds of the first quarter. Sooners on 3rd and 4. Murray from the pocket flips it incomplete. It was off bounds in his own end of the field. Goes for it on 4th and 4. Tide rush 4. Murray flips it into heavy traffic in the game. Split out left in a receiver position.
Take a shot here.
Hot pass to him. Jalen turns the corner. When he gets ahead of steam, he is tough to bring down. 200 yards of offense for the Tide in the opening quarter. They brought Hurts in motion, fake it to him, and Jacobs plows ahead for a first down.
Still make that accurate throw.
Tua's in the slot. Hurts has the football. He pitches it to Jacobs. That was a terrific.
Back to one-on-one chances out on the outside. You know, he pretty much has his entire playbook open right now, calling anything and everything.
The tight end motions into the backfield to block for Jacobs, who runs to the right. And this carries among these running backs on this team. Tagovailoa, clean pocket, flips it in the flat. There goes Jacobs. Head of steam, lowers the shoulder and score.
Skill set. Watch the linebacker try to get out. He's in man-to-man. Watch the traffic. Well-designed play, man-to-man. He's slow to get out there. Jacobs has it, and now this is what's special. You saw a little bit of everything that Josh Jacobs has. Ability to go out, make the catch, speed out in the open space, and then the physicality and toughness to bang, lower his shoulder and go right over the safety, Robert Barnes.
He was still down on the field. Barnes is not a small guy. 6'2", has been busy and accurate. The team that has missed 8. Why not a rematch?
Some of us saw that a little earlier.
Trey Brown makes a fair.
They do not slow down until it's over.
And they flip it short. This is a catch made by Carson
go.
Meyer, and the big fullback off and rumbling. The former basket.
They need to do something. Watch him kind of disguise it, delay, and then comes across and then picks up that block right there. That was a big block by Kennedy Brooks that he was blocking and freed him up.
This is Brooks now as a runner. Powers for a short game.
Years. Blocks a lot, but can catch the ball to the backfield.
And now it's Lamb downfield. Jump ball comes back.
That's what you want to see is C.D. Lamb one-on-one against a true freshman, Surtain. A good job here of kind of pulling away, locating the ball. Surtain never had his head turned.
On this drive. Murray goes in motion. It's Sermon in a direct snap, and he walks right in. He needs 5 points tonight to break the all-time career scoring record for kickers.
You're cool, and now you pay for it, kicking off at your own 10.
I mean, Simon creates a lot of touchbacks, but if he can reach the end zone from here, it's a good effort. Taken at the 20. Actually, was there a fair catch call for? And they didn't need it. Hurts in the game, in motion. Play action fake. Tagovailoa slings it downfield for Waddle, who can't quite.
And there he shows some pretty good instincts for a guy that hadn't played a lot of football at the safety.
And to double clutch it on the fake, and Ruggs is going to be tracked down. 4 on third down so far. Need 10. Sooners bring late pressure. Tagovailoa gets it out high, incomplete. Looking for Smith, and well defended. Punt. Only 38 punts all season long by this Alabama team. It's a low one, not particularly good. And taken on the fly by C.D. Lamb.
Some energy back after being down by 28.
This is Brown, his first. Murray. It's a flea flicker. Gets it back from Sermon. Didn't have time, but he's got a whole lot of space. Can he make a man miss? Huge block against Mack Wilson. Who
the first down. Those kind of blocks can really ignite a team and get their emotions going. Good effort there by Lamb.
Quinton Williams, by the way, headed to the athletic training tent on the Alabama sideline. It's an option pitch. Shades of old school Oklahoma. They won a few championships with that style. That's 7 on the option play. Now it's Sermon trying to get to the edge. Tide stringing out. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds by
his legs here on 3rd and short.
Slant batted straight up in the air. From the pocket, Murray flings it far side. It's a back shoulder fade, and Lamb makes the kick.
You know, he just had that great block, and Marquise Brown gets a lot of attention. I think Lamb's their most complete receiver. Really has grown up here in his 2nd year for the Sooners.
High tempo Sermon barrels ahead. This is more like it. This is
looking for a short throw. They go downfield.
Murray took a look downfield. Now tries to make something happen with his legs. Cannot
here in this area.
Slot left, looking that way. Throws for him in the end. He has 490 career points. And with that boot, gets within one of equaling the
3 points.
Got to stop the last time.
Into the end zone right over Robert Barnes. Remember that last time out, Oklahoma had a 3 and out.
Jacobs runs left. Jacobs is a freshman, number 10. Jacobs at a crease and barrels out for a first down across the 35. We're feeding on hand of the inspired man tonight. Jacobs just
won the effort and the block here by Devontae Smith coming from the left on a crack block right there on Trey Norwood, and then the shake. I mean, that's a video game shake there. Keep talking about Josh Jacobs and how much we like him. That's Motley trying to come up with a tackle.
2nd and 3. He's got it again. Quick penetration, and Jacobs picks his way. A flag comes
back.
Holding. Offense. Number 74. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
I don't know what he was thinking. He just grabbed an Oklahoma defense first half.
2nd and 13. Play action. Slant and a fingertip catch made by Smith. He's a yard short of the marker.
Best option. Linebackers bid up. You see one of them right there, Bolton. And again, when he sees those linebackers, he's got the option to either hand it off, or if the linebackers come up, he pulls the ball out and throws that quick slant. And a good effort there by
Jacobs now in Wildcat as Tua is shifted out way to the right. High snap, and the Oklahoma native barrels. The starters back in. Jacobs and Najee Harris flanking Tagovailoa. And on the play action, Waddle makes the catch in space.
He's been at Tuscaloosa, throwing Irv Smith at tight end. They needed a distributor, and that's what they got in Tua.
On the blitz, they flip it in the flat, and Jacobs just tries to hurdle as Sooner, ends up getting
3.5 minutes.
Action, short one, and just in front of Trey Bound.
Chew up as much clock as they can.
Pre-snap chess match. Sooners showed pressure. Tagovailoa changes things. It's a run left. Najee Harris is going to be corralled by Kenneth.
Get his offense and get his running back in the right position.
Again, in the flat, Harris tries to hurdle another Sooner. They shift and a false start. So as Judy in motion. Tua over the middle, delivers, strike, Smith battling, stretching, and scoring. There is a flag down on the far side of the field, so hold it. Irv Smith, junior from New Orleans. If it stands, it'd be his 8th touchdown.
Illegal formation. Offense. Number 74 was not lined up on the line of scrimmage.
Freshman safety Patrick Fields, who's in for Robert Barnes.
It was 3rd and a foot, or less than that. Now it's 3rd and 10. And Tua steps up. He's got room to run, escapes, hit. Doesn't matter. He's knocked down anybody on 4th and 1 all season. Jacobs again in Wildcat formation, and they're getting cute down here. That was another false start. Damian Harris was lined up to the right side, and Saban just threw the card down that time.
Well, he's clapping his hands, trying to get the ball snapped, and I think Damian Harris was anticipating that the ball was going to be snapped.
Need a new headset, coach. That one got broken. After all that, there's 3 penalties. It's Bulovas out to attempt a field goal from 38. Next move will not improve if this one slides outside the uprights. It was close. They come away. Bulovas boots it, and a fair catch made by T.J. Pledger. So see if Murray has enough time to take a downfield shot. Tide rush 4, but they flush him, and now he's just got to flip it short to Meyer. And he picks up a
right here.
He brought a pinky injury into the game, and Maria Ports, he just had that retaped. Pinky's not going to keep him out of this one. In the flat, Brooks is a good receiver. Able to,
you look at the plays right now, they only have 28 plays run.
They need about 25 yards to be in reasonable field goal range for Seibert. And Murray escapes. And crosses midfield, but leaves just 4 seconds. Sermon in the backfield, tied rush 3, and they still flush him out. And he's not going to even be able to make a downfield throw. Still dangerous out here, but as time Tagovailoa 15 is
the board to get this back to a 2-possession game.
Wiley was upbeat with Laura, and you would assume with his team talking up the comeback chances. And let's begin with a touchback.
Freshman center who's a great player in Creed Humphrey.
The tone was set early by the Tide defense. 2 sacks on the Sooners' first possession tonight. Play clock running down, got to hurry. Right away.
No, he didn't get it off.
The first play of the half, and Murray took too much time with those pre-snap adjustments. Not himself tonight.
No, he saw a too high safety look. Both the safeties back. He tried to check to a run because the safeties were back and just could not quite get the call.
Offense.
Beat it up before the snap on the very first play. Makes it 1st and 15. Now Murray sprinting out. He's chased by Moses. And now a flag comes.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense. Number 32. 15-yard penalty. First down.
And will not improve with that one. Ball at the 35. Murray chased and flips it back, and wide open is Meyer. Gets a block. Carson Meyer lowers his shoulder, and a flag comes.
The running back downfield, Kennedy
Illegal
Brooks.
block in the back. Number 26. Offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Once again, 1st and 15. He's got to hurry. Snap it at 2. It's a keeper. Murray shows the explosiveness. It doesn't look like a lot, Kirk, but he
Right now does not have a catch in this game.
has a drop on a short pass. Murray from the pocket flips it high for Brown. They try to get it to him. That one's on the quarterback.
He does not look the way he looked early in the game.
In this urgent possession, it's 3rd and 8, and now the Tide come across where they drawn.
False start. Offense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty.
If it hasn't really hurt him.
May want to move him out of the pocket, or he's got to get rid of the ball quickly. They're coming after him.
3rd and 13. Here comes the blitz. Murray, nobody open, takes off, gets away from Jennings. You can see the suddenness. His feet earning the first down at the 46.
Well, and the thing is, Jennings, 33, instead of rushing right here, he's actually sitting in the middle of that defense, but he does not have the speed to be able to sit there. And
Oklahoma did substitute, so Alabama could have slowed things down to get their subs in, but they use tempo and they find Lamb. And
all the way out to the left boundary there to CeeDee Lamb with a lot of velocity.
a couple plays ago was 3rd and 13, so you see the running and then the suddenness of that arm. And the Sooners threatening. Brooks slams right into a crimson wall, but it spins free. This is a tough
Career, and he's made the most of it. They did a nice job showing some good balance.
1,000-yard runner, and he's free again. And muscles down inside the
Fox.
8th play of the drive. On 1st down, Murray thinking play action. Wanted to take a shot downfield. Has the luxury of time. Launches into the end zone. Was looking for Meyer. It's broken up nicely by 2nd and 10. Got to hurry. They snap it at 2. Brooks running right. Powers forward for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and scramble. You figure Bama will spy him this time. They rush 4. They flip it into flat to Kennedy, who escapes. And Brooks barrels down another first down.
Made that tackle.
Back-to-back 3rd and long conversions. Got to find the end zone here. Field goal doesn't do him much good. Sermon cuts it back.
And in this offense, and he demands that from his quarterbacks.
Calcaterra in motion. And a slant is too high for Lamb. Need 6 on 3rd down. Already 2 crucial conversions in this drive. Murray chased. And flips it short, bobbled and incomplete, and the difficult.
If I'm Alabama, I'd be on alert for a fake.
It is a chip shot, and it is an all-time scoring record for kickers.
You and I are at the break there still kind of scratching our heads about that field goal attempt down inside the 10-yard line.
Seibert, who now has the record, another touchback. They were 4th and 5 and then 4th and 6 twice at the.
And guys, the D-line looking very gassed over here, making sure they're getting oxygen and ice towels in between the breaks.
Sooners used 5 minutes on that field goal drive, and now Bama trying to pick up where they left off. This Bama off the highest scoring first half in their bowl history. Leads Jacobs again. At times, you mentioned the injuries in his career. It's been a frustrating.
Yep.
They don't get cute on this 3rd and short. Keep it simple. No 5-yard penalty this time, and
one opportunity and hit a big play in the pass game.
And it's a first down play action. Tagovailoa wanted to throw it. Now he's going to cut back, duck under a physical. Backup is in there. Just got to say it fast.
You're a beauty.
2nd and 6. Jacobs slipped the tackle in the backfield and dives into OU territory.
Got man-to-man. I think Tua sees that. He could take a shot here if he wants it.
Taking a peek. Now there was some confusion. Jacobs was nowhere to be found as Tua turned to hand it off to him, and it's going to result in a sack. And far too much of that confusion for Saban's liking the last few possessions. Tua's still got it. Flips it in the flat on the run. Irv Smith, and a nice shoestring tack. Tied. Need 10 on 3rd down. Tua.
There it is.
Does take a downfield shot against single coverage. Judy works back and makes a tremendous catch.
And he's the one with the accuracy. He gets a little shake, a little stutter and go. How about the throw downfield? And oh, they may take a peek at that. Might take a peek at that. The ball looked like it was a little loose when he stepped out of bounds. It's going to come back.
After review, the receiver did not have control of the ball inbounds. Incomplete pass. 4th down.
You know, many opportunities for CeeDee Lamb to make an impact as a returner. He's standing at his 10. It's a Booth that's right away from him to give him no chance. An ugly looking kick, but denies the chance at a big return.
Now he's not even on the field.
Drops have not been a problem. Oklahoma only 12 drops all season long. Murray escapes and shows that electric speed and scoots for
I want to play in front of my family. About 30 family members here for him.
The problem's not the foot, it's been the hands. He's dropped 2, return and make a play. First down after the run. And now Murray's still got it. And looks at the sidelines and over the head.
Oklahoma offense on the perimeter besides CeeDee Lamb. Is there any other threats?
And Brown still on the sidelines. They flip it short. Lamb's got it. And he cuts back. A little wide receiver screen.
Morris in these situations, 84, or also he can use his legs to outrun him and try to get to the sticks.
From the pocket, slant, Lamb, catch, first down into Bama territory.
And CeeDee Lamb, man, he is really grown up in this 2nd year in this offense. Played a lot as a true freshman last year. He knew that that hit was coming from Deontay Thompson. Really nice job on that quick slant. Gets to the inside of Surtain. Time to be able to protect the ball before Thompson lowers the boom.
Murray escapes, lofts it downfield for Morris, who's got it for a touchdown. Check it.
Lamb on the outside, 14. You see the blitz there by Carter. Nobody touches him off of the release, and he's got those long strides for a freshman. Makes a big play. You know, he had a big
career touchdown is an enormous one. Covers 49. Damian Harris, who started but hasn't made a real big impact.
They're together now on the right side there.
2nd and 3. It's a pop pass to Ruggs. Sooners had it strung out. He still finds a way to navigate. Harris and the explosion in this series. They fake it to Damian Harris. Tua on the roll finds Judy, who is going to be knocked down from behind. First down to the 45.
Yes.
Second Biletnikoff Award winner to the top receiver. Looks like Amari Cooper is also a South Florida native. Tua has spread the ball around. Comebacks in postseason history. Tide begin the final quarter with a 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa avoids the blitz, and Smith streaking. First down inside the 30.
Backer, he's trying to get to Tua. The only problem is it leaves one linebacker in the middle, so there's a lot of space for Tua to work. He sees that blitz, knows he's going to get hit, gets the ball out of his hands quickly, and how about the route by Devontae Smith? Gives him a little step to the outside, then back to the inside, and Tua is willing to take that.
Hot start tonight here. Najee Harris still running. And he's got yardage.
In such great command, this offensive line opening it up, and Najee Harris, big physical back at 6'2", 230 pounds.
Force a field goal. It would still be a 2-score game. It's a low throw and a sliding catch made at the 10-yard. Make some noise, make it tough on Tua.
It is
Bring
again.
pressure off the edge. Easy pitch and catch. Tua beats the blitz.
We've seen play college football in a long time, and you're giving him the quick slant. They brought the safety blitz. You're leaving a corner on an island. Very, very tough thing to do. And another great route again by Devontae Smith, who's now healthy after this month layoff.
And that is a grinding A class. In theory, he could redshirt in Tua's last year and then take the baton.
Yeah.
Trey Brown from 1 yard deep. Tiptoes out. Murray once again down 8. Now it's 3rd and 5. Murray across the middle into traffic. Got to make this to have any reasonable chance. And it's caught. And that's Rambo. And
play to keep Oklahoma's hopes alive on that 4th down.
Murray wanted to take a shot downfield. Now escapes and a whole lot of room. And he finally slides.
Shot. Goes out for a play. Comes back out. He's still fighting.
He's still firing down the field. Almost intercepted.
A guy comes up, just not able to come up with that interception.
Sermon running back, short gain at the
Bottom of the screen.
So receiver Miles T's in the backfield. He's going to block the blitz. He's going to do so at 5'9", 171. Tide are showing pressure. Better get rid of it. Hurry. They do, and a catch made nicely by
defense. And then eventually he sees the hole and where he wants to throw the football. It's about trying to find that matchup. He saw Deontay Thompson, his safety, coming, left a vacancy, and he makes the throw right into that hole.
Tide barely got lined up before the snap, and now it's Lamb, guarded by Surtain on the sidelines.
But
Right along the OU sideline, and certainly Lincoln Riley wanted a penalty. And 2nd and 10, he's hotly pursued. That was Mack Will, 60% passer, but this is more pressure than he's been used to seeing. Right there, Lamb left alone on the sideline, makes the grab, 1st down. Murray, fake to throw, could not escape. Great. 2nd and 9, they flip it to Brooks. It's a race to the edge. 2 plays to get 8 yards. Got to go to the 3. Or the 2, I should say. Under pressure, throws it off his back foot, strike.
going after Patrick Surtain this entire drive with Lamb. That's almost just an option route. He's just kind of sizing him up on the route, waiting, and there's the anticipation. That ball is thrown before.
Coach, a former quarterback himself at Texas A&M.
Corner.
Could be a tricky onside kick. Callum Sutherland, the other kicker, comes into the game. See if he can get the big hop right at the hands team. but right at number 3-point lead. Take over in Sooner territory. Najee Harris. Fresh legs. Well, nowhere to run. That was a great job by Ronnie Perkins, the young different. The difficulty of Judy's catch in particular, but Tua has only 3 incompletions tonight, 21 of 24. Najee to the edge with momentum again.
Nice block here by Irv Smith, helping set the edge. You're also going to see wide receiver coming in from the outside. Derek Keith picks up a block there. Now you get the ball to the outside, and the big fella gets a chance to build up some momentum. Good blocks there. Irv Smith, known as an outstanding receiver, has improved so much as a blocker at tight end.
Or snapping this. Jacobs in the flat. Gets a block from Judy and is knocked down at the 15. First down again. And in the playoffs recent years, the coordinator carousel. Guys who've gotten their next job at unfinished business, sticking with the time for the playoff run. Tagovailoa to Smith, who began this game with an electric
Opportunity for 13.
See if that proves costly on the drive. It's 2nd and 8. Tua's got it again. Nope. Judy's got it over the middle. Touchdown. Trophy. In 26 days after that innovative ankle surgery, he has come out 24 of 27, 318, and 4 touchdowns. That's it.
And when he gives you this look, Chris, you've got to react. Linebackers have been active against the run. They have to react to that play action. Look, you can't just sit back. You have to respect it, and you have to come forward. And when you come forward, it creates a huge opening behind those linebackers without a safety.
Alabama opponent, as we begin to take a look at yet another Crimson Tide collision in Santa Clara for the championship. Ledger has a gap. Ooh, nice tackle, prevented a bigger return. It was
the Rose Bowl, and this, man, is the best setting, not just in college football, best setting for me in sports.
Best place in the world for you, I think.
I think you're right.
Now, wide open receiver there is Nick Basquin, seldom used, and they forgot.
Down the field and picks up huge yards.
Murray has a whole bunch of time against a 3-man rush. He thinks 2 or 3 times about running. He's still thinking about it, and he will take off. And finally, just as defense. Relying on their depth here, and there's a slant. Normally he's.
And Lamb up at the top, and he is matched up again with Surtain.
Murray ducking under, somehow stays off the ground, and now they're saying no, he did touch the ground. Break.
Rolling on the field as the ball carrier's knee was down.
But it wasn't.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 99, correction, 99 on defense, taking his helmet off, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Gets a penalty like that. You know, he sits down next to Coach Saban. This team's been a little bit emotional tonight.
That ball is tipped at the line, but Rambo comes up with it and dives down inside the 10. Oklahoma. And that frustration, that 15-yard penalty for taking his helmet off to argue, looming huge here. Ball at the 8. Murray escapes again. More helmets on the ground. He dances.
Personal foul, hands to the face, defense, number 30. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Yeah, Mac Wilson.
Because of the penalty, 2 kickers there, so they're trying for some deception. Cyber with the fake, they get a bounce, it doesn't go 10 yards. It's recovered there.
They all went to block.
Touching by the kicking team. The ball did not go 10 yards when possessed. Alabama football.
Frank's son is part of the Orange Bowl Hall of Fame class on the sidelines there. And now Damian Harris cuts back, running strong. He's had a couple of touchdown runs tonight, and he's in. Harris muscles forward. He'll be knocked down about and 6. Sooners crowding the line. And Harris knocked down. Not a little sub again a career. They could start in high single A ball. In the meanwhile, on this 3rd down, Tua keeps it. slides. You got to be careful when you do that. First down. They don't stop it. It is a first down. And it's important. That would have been a fourth down play.
Meeting for a championship.
Jacobs, what has been a very satisfying night for him, is still running real hard. They've split, of course, the 2 championship game meetings. Jacobs still running hard down inside the 10. It's first 17 minutes, and it's victory formation. Tua takes a knee. What a performance from the Heisman runner-up. 24 of 27, 318.